Hello guys, welcome back to this project series. Today I'm going to show you how we can make a password generator that automatically generates a password for you depending on the number of lengths you want. Let's say you want the generator to generate 8 passwords for you, then you are going to enter the length of the password you want, let's say 8, 10, 15, and then automatically it will generate the password for you. So before we start, I'm going to import the modules we are going to use. So let's say import string. We are going to use string, and then we're going to use random numbers. So I'm going to import random. So I believe what this module does is it will help us to generate random characters, and then it will help us to like generate those characters we're going to use to like build our password, and then random numbers will help us to like shuffle and help us to like mix the numbers together. So that's what we are going to use the random for. So before that, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable called character, and then this character is going to be equals to a list, and this list is supposed to accept one parameter, and but I'm going to say something like SCII, sorry, before that, string dot ASCII letters. Then I'm going to concatenate it with our string dot digits, and I'm going to concatenate it with this, all the signs we use in the computer. So this, so why we are using this, letters are strings in Python, and then digits are not strings, they are integers. So that is why we don't have to like put them in this form. And all these I want them to be in form of a string. So that is why I put them into this string, into this quote. And then another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say something like random dot shuffle, so that it will shuffle those numbers for me, shuffle character. So this random is going to like help me shuffle them. And then after that, I'm going to say something like create the password. Here is where we are going to put our passwords that we are going to print, but the password is going to be equal to an empty list for now. There's nothing inside, so later we are going to append a lot of stuff to this empty list, and then I'm going to ask the user to enter the length of his password. So I'm going to use impute, but before that I have to enter the name of the variable, length of ESD, and then I'm going to say integer, should be an integer impute, oh I miss n, and I'm going to say in quote, please enter the length of your password. I'm going to say please enter the length of your password. Once he enters the length of his password, then I'm going to use this loop to check something. I'm going to say for x, you can use any variable here, for x in range, this range, which is our password length of password. So for x in this range, then do this. I'm going to say something like password, which is our empty list here, dot append uh, password dot append random dot, I believe I'm going to get this choose characters. Okay, so this is our character. So what I'm going to do in this case is for x in this range, then I'm going to say something like random.append random.choose character. So it's going to like choose the character and then append it to this password. So I'm going to see if it really works. I can still say something like print password now and see if it's going to work. But let me just say print password and say print password. Let's see what is happening here. Or print x, print password. Let's print password. Nothing happened. If nothing happened, that means everything worked well, but the print did not print that. So let's say I put this print here, because the password was outside the range, so the print password will print nothing. Let me put my password here, Control Z. What's happening? Let's say print password. So let's say I'm going to print my password here now. okay, this was the problem. We are using code here instead of Python. So instead of python.generator.py, I'm using code.generator.py, and that is what is making my code not to work. Python generator.py. So what is it? It said random. Okay, I made a mistake. I should have used n here. Okay. So I'm going to clear this. Let me save this. CLS. Then another error. And I've saved it. I've changed it. Random. Oh wow. So it's random, not random. Sorry. I'm going to save this again. Well, I think I've added s again this time. So let me just save this. And then let's see what's going to happen this time. Python generator.py. Did I use another random anywhere? We have random.choice. We have random.this. That's what I've changed it. In line what line 2. Whoa. Random. Sorry. Didn't even notice that I made such mistake. So please enter the length of your password. I think I messed up those words. Then let me say like 8, and then random.choice module attribute choose. Okay, so instead of this choose, I should have used choice, something like that. I'm really terrible when it comes to spelling. Let me see. Okay. Random.choice. And then what else again? I think let's go through our code. Random.this, random.shuffle. Please enter the length of your password, and save it again and see. Enter the length of your password 7, and this is choice. Oh, terrible. So where is it? Random.choice. So I think this time is going to work. Enter the length of your password 8, and you see it automatically gave us a list of 8 string and integer and everything mixed up. But we don't want it to be in form of this list, so we have to like make it in such a way that we are going to have a simple number that is going to return in a simple way. So but before that, I have to like explain this code for you again because I've really made a mistake. So here we import our modules. Here we created the list. I told you that this is going to like give us the letters, let's say alphabet letters A to Z, and then this is going to give us this integer, positive integer, and then this is going to be the characters. We are going to mix them up here using this random.shuffle. After that, then the password, we create empty list, and in this password we are going to append. When we use this append, whatsoever we choose from this list is going to be appended to this empty list here. And then this is where we are going to ask the user to enter the length of his password, which we want. It can be any number for now. And then once the user enters the password length, then we are going to check if there's a number there. We are going to check the range. If it's within the range, then it will execute this code here, and at the end we'll print this. So in order for us to like print this in form of a simple password and not just a list like this, I think we have to use something like this. Let me see what output equal to let's say dot join. So this dot join, then password. So this dot join is going to like join it for us, turn them into a string for us instead of a list. It's going to turn it into a string for us. So let's see again how it's going to be like when I like type output. Let's save this code and I clear my screen and then run program. Please enter the length of your password. I'm going to say 8. Then it says something like dot join. It says string object has no attribute join. My spelling problem is really getting terrible now. I think this is not the right spelling. So I'm supposed to use dot join. It, and you see it generates 8 characters for us, and then run this again. Let's say 10. The length of our password should be 10. And you see it generates 10 passwords for us. Then if I run this again, let's say 15. It will generate 15 different characters for me. This is how we can use the Python generator. But I wanted to like make it in such a way that we'll ask the user, do you want to generate your password? And the user will be like, tell us, yes, I want to generate a password. And then we'll generate for him. If he says no, then we'll not generate for him. If he says any other thing, we ask him to like enter using while loop, we ask the user to like enter yes or no. But I think for the sake of this time, I'm trying to like keep this tutorial as concise as possible. So I think after doing yours, you can add that. And you see, I've made a lot of mistakes at the course of this project, spelling errors a lot. So it has really took the time. So you can do that to your project, like make it more fun for the user to use or something like that. So where we normally use this is, let's say, for example, you have a site where you require the user to enter a particular password, and the user is like is running out of password. We can use this auto generate to like generate the password for the user, and then it's left for the user to like save his password wherever he feels that the password is safer, and then put the password there and save his password somewhere else, and then use it. So I believe you learned a lot from this particular video. Please feel free to share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Peace.